There we go. Yay, Camille is back.
I can hear you now. I have no idea what I pushed.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can see you perfectly as well. So you said in the message that you tried ring the bell.
Oh, I did that to get her to settle down in her sleeping. So she settles down in her crate when she hears your voice.
Oh, okay.
So we just kept putting that on repeat, and she just settled. She just settled right down. She was barking, and then she just wasn't. She was just fine. She loves your voice.
Okay, good to know that actually if you want Spring it to set her down, then you just have to put our recordings on replay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was the ring the bell that you started playing with her and then she tired out completely, because shaping is really tiring. It's mentally tiring for them, not physically but mentally.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you can get those little bells where they can tap on it, and that makes the noise, then it's a brilliant task, brilliant task that you can do either with the tapping or the one that is in the exercise. Then we are hanging up on the door like the Christmas bells, and same either with nose booping, nose targeting, but today we are talking a bit more about targeting. So that's how we can teach them, either with the nose targeting or with the paw targeting, exactly the same way.
Okay.
Okay.
I think she knows paw, because my little daughter worked on that. Well, she's not little anymore. My younger daughter worked on that with her early on. She wanted her to give her paw to her with her hand.
Okay, we will see it because that's what we are going to do today, or
Okay.
visit today. So which screen am I sharing? I'm sharing. Hang on a minute. I don't know. I am losing my voice completely now. There we go. So
Oh, this is not the favored one.
There we go. So can you see the slide? Yeah, okay. Brilliant. So this week's theme is costumes, because Halloween is coming, Christmas is coming, and we are going to get dressed into but just at any time, just exactly it's like how we have been talking about novelty during the past weeks. It is exactly the same, just teaching a new novel, put our puppies into a new novel situation. So we use exactly the usual things, our mat, the color or the harness and the leash, a toy, the camera, and some recycled stuff. Okay, so these are the things that we will need, and whether you use your marker word or the clicker. Have you had a chance to practice with a clicker?
Nope.
Nope.
I forgot.
Yes, I think that will be the next step that I can feel that is missing from my part, that can help with your learning as well. If I prepared a weekly, like a checklist, that what you get to practice or do, would it be helpful?
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
then just looking at it, and then each day you know that, okay, all right, today I'm going to work on this, and just a free, okay, Diego arrived, a little kind, just whoosh.
He's like, hi, I'm here.
I'm here and I'm not. So I found you. Okay, so that's something that I can prepare, and started preparing for some of my private clients as well, because it's everywhere. The good intentions are there, that yes, I'm going to do the training, and then life is in the way, and and then just to make it easier, because these games don't really, or these games don't really need to be long. It's just sweet and short, just it's difficult to find the time, but if you have got the checklist and you know that it's just 3 minutes, then it's just you put it on, hang it on your fridge, on the fridge door, and then you can say that, okay, all right, I'm going to do it now while I'm boiling the kettle, basically. Because I was thinking about the other thing, that if I just did a Facebook Live, just come and train with me, but then it's just difficult to see that when people actually are available already. So I don't know. I know I was struggling with it as well at the beginning, to do the training on a persistent basis. So costume desensitization. So basically, okay, I can start playing the video. So it goes out to everything. I know that summer is over now, but you have got a little one in your house. Camille has got a little one in the house. They like that, getting dressed up into fancy dresses all the time, wearing the tutu skirt or whatever. And that can be, our dogs can just look at them, that, oh my God, what is happening, and arouse or goes up really high. Or even if we are just thinking of wearing a mask, that well, now it is not that novelty anymore, but everything is novelty for our dogs. So how we do it? So we are doing it in very small pieces again, and just placing the new items, just how we were doing it last week when we had a new item. Just, it can be a new piece of clothing, a hat, or a funny robe. Just put it on the ground and then let the dog in, and just let them explore, and we just reward them for investigating, for nudging them with their nose or their paws. Just whatever they do, we are just rewarding them by just placing some food on the items and just having them. Is that Springy going to sleep again?
She's chewing, so we might be okay. She might stay awake. You like this toy? You're not eating it, are you? I don't think she is. Okay.
So that's how we are tackling anything that is new. And again, I can't move the slide. I don't know where I'm pressing my screen. There we go. Right, so the warm up task is paw target, which you said that your daughter has been practicing with Springy. So now we can just rewarm which stage Springy is at, and Felice is just watching, observing, or if any of her dogs join us, then then she can practice it as well. So I could see that Luna does give paw, doesn't she? Does Diego know it as well?
Oh, Diego is perfect. Yeah, Diego does. Luna is a bit. She does give paw as well.
Okay.
But yeah, both of them basically. Diego does it without asking.
Right. So
She's
let's
goes-
let's see where Springy is with giving a paw. So you are having a piece of food in your fist, closed and facing upwards, and show your fist to your dog with a piece of food in it, closed fist facing upwards.
Oh, she did.
She's doing she thinks that it is the mouse game.
Uh-huh. What if I?
That's okay. Just show her the food. Oh, bless him. Because even Spraggan could learn it, and Spraggan was, so dogs are really good at realizing that, okay, that is not the task, that is not the game that we are playing, and they will try doing something different things. It's good for flexibility as well.
Okay.
So
I'm
just
gonna say the word because I think my daughter taught her the word.
okay,
Springy?
check if she knows the word.
Springy, paw, paw, mama's paw, spring, paw. Oh wait, let me hide this way. Oh, I saw her paw go up. Should I reward that since her paw went up, but it didn't touch me? Oh, there she goes. I got both paws. Did you see that?
No, I will pin you.
Okay, let's try again. Paw.
Oh no, I have to stop sharing, don't I? Sorry. Otherwise I can't pin. Stop share.
Okay, paw. Okay, I'm gonna hide this food over here. Okay, got a nose.
Nose.
Oh, well, that's
Yes.
kind of, does that work?
That is, yes, that is absolutely, just you need to mark it. Either a click or a yes. That actually she knows what she's doing.
Paw. Yes. Oh. Next one. That's gonna take a while. Okay, I think she's got that. Do you want me to do another one or are we good?
Yeah, do another one.
Oh, she pawed my
Oh,
leg.
she's offering, yes.
Oh. Paw. Oh, we got an itch. Paw.
Well, that itch, that is a sign that she's confused. She doesn't really understand what you're asking.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
you moved your hand to the other side.
Oh, you're right. I did. Now she just did it. Okay. Okay.
So it's again with just like how we discussed last week with the spin and twist, that although for us it doesn't really matter, now both dogs are there, although it doesn't really matter whether they are turning to the right or to the left, for them it is two different things, two different behaviors. With the paw, it's exactly the same thing. So if you're asking for paw and Spring is giving her right paw because dogs have got, now is the left one, asking for or offering you the right paw because that's her stronger paw, then you get to find a different word for the other foot.
Oh, you're
So
right.
again, both foot are different words. Or without words, you're just showing your right hand and the dog is offering her left paw. You are offering the left hand.
Yes.
And the dog is offering her right paw. So with my hand is the cue. I haven't got the cue word, but my hand can be the cue which paw I'm asking for.
Because it's over the left or right paw. Or closer, maybe. Let's see. Paw. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Now try with your left hand.
Paw. I might be too close. Okay.
Yeah.
Pa.
So Springy does it more reliably with her left paw. Okay, move
yeah.
move your hand away. Offer the right hand.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And
Nice.
now she's offering with her right one. Okay, so there is a place to practice more with her and think of two words what you are going to use for her right and for her left. There we go, mommy. Let's play this. I like this game.
Yeah, she likes it.
So Felicia, how are you doing with yours? Let's remove the pin from. I'm pinning you now.
Okay.
If I can. Yes, found it.
With Diego is like really good. He's like really smart. He's really good. Vanessa?
Yeah, you can show with both dogs.
Oh, no, Diego. Diego. Okay, Diego. 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 Ready? Diego. Come here. Come here. Come here. I just had to look Diego away.
Yeah.
Sit. Good girl. Oh, Diego. Oh, thank you. Good girl.
Okay, right hand.
Sit. Oh. Luna. Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't do it with the other one. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Oh. The other one. Yeah. Oh. Luna. Oh. Esatto.
Yeah.
Io metto troppo solo a
Luna,
Luna.
wanna play? Luna. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. Oh, Luna doesn't do it with the other one.
Okay, so that's place to practice. And where is Diego at?
Sit.
Yes.
Oh. Diego. Right, Luna, come here. Diego. Bye bye. Diego. Sit. Oh. Luna. Oh, God. Hardly two dogs.
Uh-huh.
Sit down. No, Luna. Luna, sit. Stay there. Stay. Diego. Good. Good. Watch it. Yes.
Oh.
Yay, both hands.
Yeah, Diego knows it, so it's good. He just wants to get the treat.
Okay, so your next cut. So with Luna, it is.
Yeah.
So with Luna, it is practicing with her left hand and giving a name to it after that when she can offer it. So the right hand is the paw, left hand can be foot.
It's probably going to be like the other one, because that's what I use with
Or
Diego.
or the other one. Uh-huh.
Paw and then the other.
Yeah, if you want to attach a keyword to it. The next cut for you with Diego is get a Post-it note
Yeah.
and practice 2 or 3 paws on the Post-it note in your hand.
Yeah.
And then you can move that Post-it note somewhere else. You can move it with your hand on a door, for example. So the Post-it note is on your hand.
Yeah.
Move your hand to the door and then ask paw. And that will be your shut the door.
Ah, okay.
Because then you can just simply remove your hand and it will transfer to the Post-it note. And then you can tear the Post-it note into half, tear it into smaller pieces, that there is still a target. And then after a while, it will be enough if you just point at the door, that of course you teach the word shut, and then shut, and that will be, the paw will be the shut on the door.
Oh, okay. Oh, Diego, you're gonna close the door.
So that is your homework with Diego.
Okay,
Move
how do you
it
do that?
from the paw to the post-it note to shut the door. With the Springy, it is putting on cue for both paws.
Yeah.
And with
Okay.
Luna, on teaching the left one as well.
She gives like it's broken or something. She just like gives a paw like that. Come here.
Yeah, so that can be our shut the door, that can be shut the drawer. Also, that's how we can teach the high five as well. That we are just, you don't need the post-it note for the high five. You just,
Yeah, Diego is easy. Like I was like in the lockdown, I spent a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
A lot of time with him. Luna is different. That's fine. She'll learn it as well. Yeah, I did the post-it notes. That's a good one to close the door.
yep.
Okay.
And also for opening the door is that is, you just tie a tuck toy on the door, and then you can just play with the tuck toy, and then when opens the door, that's when mark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's how we are teaching dogs to open their crate door, then go in and then close their crate door after that, and we just put all the pieces together.
Okay. That's gonna be fun. To teach you that.
Yeah, so there are all different challenges exactly where the dogs are.
Yeah.
So this targeting, whether it's with the nose or with the paw, it is just so good for our dogs, and doesn't require much space, and it doesn't even require too many repetitions. So these are you can call them tricks, doesn't matter really, because tricks are just behaviors that we just put together in a sequence, and that's when we get all the funny things. And these are the things that even if when we are really tired, then we can still do some exercises with the dogs without having to go really crazy with our energy. So door manners, how are our dogs with door manners? Can they wait when we are opening the door, or they just want to dash and run out?
I'm pretty depends which door.
Pardon?
With me, it depends which door. If it's the front door, Luna goes out straight away. If it's the garden door, Diego is good. He doesn't leave the house.
Okay.
If it's the garden door, they wait until I tell them. They sit down and they wait until I tell them they can go outside. But it should be the other way around.
Yeah,
But
obviously the value is completely different for the front door than for the back door.
yeah,
Hi.
I've done it so many times when she just like went downstairs. And then if Diego does go out, if I tell him stop, he will stop. And unless there's another dog or cat coming, because then there's nothing. It's just that, and then just straight away focusing that part. But Luna is the one who's like an escape artist.
How are Springy and Mika?
Oh, at the door?
Yep.
Mika will wait pretty good. She'll sit down and wait. We have one door that opens inside, so they actually have to wait until the door is open, but they don't just sit there and wait. So I probably need to do that. Now at the front door, they need work on the front door. Yeah. Springy will sit for like a second. But I just realized I haven't given her any treats when she sits for a second, so I might get a longer duration out of her if I incorporated treats. Same with Mika. Mika would probably be totally fine if I incorporated treats. She'd probably sit there for a long time.
Mhm. Okay,
So-
that is absolutely brilliant. So yes, so exactly that is real life, that we just get to get them ready for whatever door we have, and it's easier to train them like at the back door that hasn't got that much value. Our back
Uh-huh.
door's value changes depending of the season, because when the fox cubs are out, then it has got a lot more value for a terrier. Even though she can't reach them, but she can hear them, she can smell them, so all the hunting. So then it becomes, I get all the trembling, that I get the sit and wait, but I can see that, oh my God, that takes her a lot more self-control than otherwise. So basically, well, you both know that door dashing is important, because I don't know where your house is located, Felicia. Our house is basically located on a street where actually cars can go down, and sometimes they go down quite fast. And if there is an interesting smell or sight or something they anticipate, just for Luna probably, that's, oh my God, it's just a walk, and it will be just so exciting to go out, then it is absolutely a potential that they will run out, and door dashing is a potentially dangerous behavior.
Yeah, that's what mine is like literally in the town center, and then the cars use this road as a shortcut, but they're planning to close it down completely. So it's gonna be only, what is it, like the
Dead end.
no road? Yeah, that end, just by my house, which
Yeah.
would be good. Then there wouldn't be any cars. Yeah, but even that, I've got like the X-Pen, I just fold it and just put it by the door. So
Yeah.
in case we come in home and then we don't see them or something, they just want to sneak out. So it's there for protection, so we can come inside the house, can have the door open, and then they just won't be able to go outside.
Exactly.
Like, for the extra safety.
Yep, that's a very good thing to have a double barrier system. So for example, my front door, I can block my front door with a lounge door, because as soon as I'm stepping out of the lounge, I have got about one step and there is the front door. So I just, whenever I open the front door, I don't let the dog there. But my dog won't run out. She won't run away. She just wants to lick people to death. So and with a Steffi jumping in people's face when there is a delivery person, when that's not that everybody wants to tolerate or love, because she's very strong. So, but when children are running in and out, that can be again dangerous, because children can leave the door open, and it's not their fault. It's not, we can shout our head off that, how many times did I tell you to close the door? They will still open it. So it doesn't matter whether we shout at them or not, they will still leave the door open. So it's just better to either train the dog, or until we know that our dog is not trained, then just think of something like just you mentioned, that put an X-Pen, or just put a double barrier there, that even if the front door lets open, the dog still can't run out. Because training takes time, as we know. So there is no magic wand and no quick fixes here. Everything takes time. Some training that is more interesting for them, yes, they can learn instantly. Going out on the door, it takes a lot more self-control. So how we are doing it? So basically, we want it's up to you whether you want the dog in a down position, a sit position, or a stand position. There is no right or no wrong here again. It is, for example, for Luna, I probably wouldn't ask for a sit because it will be a lot more difficult for her. It is enough for her if she just stands there. Okay, it's easier to bolt out from a stand, but probably easier to go with the stand. With the little dogs, it doesn't matter. It's a sit or a down, whichever is their preferred position. The main thing is that I want the dog to stay and remain in that position, even when the door is accidentally left open. So we are choosing a door at home that is not high value. So don't start practicing it at the front door, but start practicing at the back door that is not that high value. And also that is not dangerous as well. So going out to the garden and have the dog on lead, because that way I can stop them from going out. If they are not letting them making a mistake, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to yank them back, because I'm not going to yank them back, but they can't go out just by mistake, so they can't rehearse what I don't want for them to rehearse. So have the dog on lead, stand by the door, and ask them to sit or lie down. And then I reach towards the door, and if I'm not even touching the door, just reach towards the door. And if my dog is staying in the position I asked them to do, in a sit or a down, yes, mark and reward. And that's what you are just doing, just trying to reach towards the door and mark and reward. Reach towards the door, mark and reward, before even putting your hand on the door handle. And then just slowly building up the movement until you can put your hand on the door handle, or even you can pull it down and turn the knob, depending on whatever opening you have got on the door, and then mark and reward, and just slightly opening the door, closing the door, mark and reward. So in very, very slow increments, we are building it up. And practice it up to the point when you can fully open the door, and your dog doesn't want to push through next to you, and still staying in the nice position until you realize that, okay, go. And practice it around different doors in the home. And then you can move on to the main door. Because it takes a while until dogs will generalize. So it's just like with the right paw and the left paw, one door is not the same as the other door. The learning process will not take as long as the first time. And they will click, okay, this door is the same, but they have to go through the training again and again. It just can be that you can repeat the training a bit faster. So yeah, so that's how we are. Where am I? That's how we are practicing the door dashing, and I have got no idea why we have got a dog running in the road on this video, but yeah, so even a doormat, that is a brilliant way. So you can see that Bentley is a lot bigger than actually the mat is. It doesn't matter for them because they are generalizing, or just like what you said, Felicia, a puppy pen or a door. What is this called?
Baby gate?
Yeah, baby gate. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, my house is full of it, baby gates. because of them.
Yeah, because of Mira.
And because of the dogs, because Luna tends to go to the kitchen every single time and then just check whatever is there. Because when she stands up, she's quite tall. She can reach easily the worktop and everything.
Uh-huh.
So the last few times when my sister was cooking pancakes, it ended up in Luna's tummy.
Ah, okay, good dog. Clever doggy. Yeah, so for Luna, then go back and visit, settle on a mat and start practicing it. And even if you just use a cushion or a bath, what I was using with my dogs is a very cheap solution, just to buy the bath mat.
Mhm.
Because that's very easy to place in different places. I have got 3, 4, and I can just put them around, or you can move the bed around, because I used to do that as well, teaching Spraggan that kitchen tops are not for her, and I just had her bed in the kitchen while I was cooking, and yes, it meant that I was cooking. You know this word, cooking, and she was just settling on her bed in the kitchen while I was just chopping up the chicken or doing whatever. And then I was throwing her, rewarding her that she was staying nicely on her bed.
I've got it that it's only like if you leave the baby gate open for like the stairs so they can go downstairs, it just takes 2 seconds and Luna is down already. Or if I don't pay attention to her straight away, all I can just hear is her on top, and I was like, Luna. Or like the other thing is I've got an island in the middle and the hob on it. So whenever I'm cooking, she tends to stand up and then just check it, and I don't want her to like burn her paws or something, because it's like really close to the edge, the whole hob, and it's an electric hob, so if she touches it, it burns.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so absolutely, you're absolutely right that management is place until training is in place, but that's how you can do the training, that you can still do training even while cooking, but then before that you need to build value on the bed. Just like when training 2 dogs, if you can, like I know that Diego is quite good at staying on his bed, and then you can play with Luna or train Luna, but it's not true on the other way around. So
to train them,
yeah, so it comes down that just generalizing that bed and settling on the bed with Luna, it doesn't only mean that you get to go to bed and go to sleep, but actually it is like a stationing thing. That's why if you don't want to associate with the bed, that's fine. Use just a towel or a bath mat.
Yeah.
Bath mat for it. Actually, we can play that game if you can get a blanket or a towel and place it on the floor and just see if the dog is settling on it.
Mine's asleep.
Yeah, I know. My voice is just.
Yeah,
Can you?
Oops.
Yeah.
She had her ear inside out. I just wanted to move it. There we go.
Yeah, she's just having a rest. Can you stand up? And she's still staying lying down. Come here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were talking. She's looking at me sleepily.
Yeah, I can see. Just reward her in between her legs on the floor.
Yes. Oh, we're not eating. I think we're tired. Yeah, she's not taking her dog food.
She's not taking it.
And we're back down again.
Okay, so brilliant. How you can, so that's what you can it doesn't matter. It's still ninja feeding. That's absolutely fine if she's not taking it. But that's what you can try when she's settling down. Just stand up, just take one step back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, it is
Oh.
absolutely great practice.
Okay.
Because
All right.
basically where you want to get to is that she is not working up her head. There we go. Now she's moving even away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's gonna lay down somewhere else. I like you laying down. I'm gonna give you a doggy. Oh, there we go. Now we're eating. You probably can't see her because she's over here by the.
Yeah, I can see her face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically when I'm asking the dog to, well, not asking the dog to lie down. So if you stand up, Felicia, and you just stand on the other side of the mat. So that the dog is between you and the mat. But that's it. And now mark it. Mark and reward. And then you can throw a piece of treat away. First you say your release word like break, and then throw a piece of food away.
Break.
Good. And then wait until he comes. Okay, yes, and
Yes.
rewards, because they automatically come back. And when you practice it 3-4 times, that the value is over there, that's when you can start taking a step to the right, taking a step to the left, and see if the dog is staying there.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so just very gentle steps moving around. And go back before she moves. You get to go back before she. So that is too much. That
Okay.
movement is too much. So we have to break it down. Send it away.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Try the other side. Good.
Yes.
Good.
There we go. So at the beginning we have to be very generous with our rewards and very little movement, and then you can add more movement in as they are improving and as they can stay where they are. So that's how you are teaching them to stay settled in one place.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then when you can move a step away, step back, 2 steps away, 2 step back, turn around, dance movements, jumping up and down, but these are all already advanced, that all sorts of movements, and she is not breaking until she has the word break, and you can move.
Break. Or like this. Or I say first and then she moves.
First you say break and then you throw.
Stay.
You don't need to say stay.
Oh, she does though.
Well, the idea is that you want a dog that whenever you go to the kitchen and you are not there, nobody tell the dog to stay.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we are teaching the dogs to make choices for themselves.
Yes, good.
Because yeah, absolutely, we can say the stay.
Okay. Good. Good. Like that. Break.
And that is one session. Brilliant. And then next time you are starting again at this level before moving up.
Okay,
But every time you can build in more and more movement.
I'll start from.
Yeah. And
my
with
steps. Okay.
yes, and Camille, with Springy, it's exactly the same. And because basically you don't want a dog that is ping-ponging up, which they do because they follow us around. But if there are situations when actually it would be nice if they just lie down and don't bother about us, not to worry whether we are going to move, then that's how we can teach it to them. So we just teach that our movement doesn't mean anything. Our movement is fine. We can move around and you can just simply stay where you are. You're absolutely perfectly fine there. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is exactly what we are doing with the door as well, that the door is the movement that we are building in. Right. So recall. How are our dogs with their recalls? Shaking a head.
Diego, nothing.
Okay.
No way. Luna, sometimes. I don't usually practice it. I don't like to let them off the lead. Out in the garden, I don't really do it. I just let them out. And then when I try to call her, she comes whenever she wants to.
Uh-huh.
Diego doesn't unless I've got a ball. If I've got a ball, he comes. But outside, he wouldn't. Outside, Diego doesn't. Luna is still like pays attention and everything.
Mhm.
But like outside of the garden, but I don't know. When she was smaller, a little puppy, I walked her without a lead. She was good because she kept following Diego as well and us. And then after that, like she ran away. She like met, or like said hi to other dogs, and then she came back. It was really nice. And then after that, I don't know. It's just people walking that have like their dog without a lead, and then they just coming towards my dogs. I just don't like it, so I just try not to, because I don't want the dogs to get hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm not good with recall.
Camille, how are you doing the recall?
Okay, so with the lab, it's almost perfect unless my husband's on the other side playing with her. then it's not perfect. As long as I have food, and sometimes even when I don't have food, she'll just come. She's even been known to be free in the yard and see a cat, take off, and I say her name and her come back. So she's pretty well got it.
Yeah.
This one, if I shake the food bin, then she'll come. If I shake some kind of food noise, then she'll come. But if I just call her and she thinks maybe she's going to go in the kennel or something like that, then she does not come. She will hide under furniture. So at that point, then I just get out treats and then she comes. So yeah. Oh my. Oh my.
So one game, and this has been written to puppies. There are plenty of recall games. Actually, that is one course I'm developing right now, the recall course, because that just so many people were approaching me that, oh, I just want to learn recall. And recall has got so many elements that we can put a whole course around that, because recall is about proximity, that our dogs chooses to be around us, focus, that they have got focus on us, and they can actually listen. Then we want engagement and disengagement, so we need to teach them disengagement skills to disengage from the environment and get engaged with us. We want thinking in high arousal, because sometimes their recall is absolutely good until if there is nothing in there, if they are not chasing something. So they have got no recall basically, but their recall is perfect unless we have to calculate the all the environment into it, and yeah, so these are all the parts that we can practice separately and then put it together all together in a big mix and build it together. So one way to practice it is put your dog on the leash and walk with your pup, and without your dog noticing, you are dropping the leash. But we need a dog that is actually on a loose leash, that we are dropping the leash, and then we move away, call the puppy. Yeah, this is Bentley. Bentley has perfect recall.
Oh,
But that is how we do with the little puppy. So we are walking on the leash. When the puppy is not watching, we just drop the leash and then call the dog. Dang. Drop the leash and call the dog. So they think that they are still on the leash and they are moving together with us. So it is part of our loose leash walking as well as the recall, and so this is a great little task to practice again with the leash on with the dog in the home first, then in the garden, and then only in safe environments.
mhm.
So drop the leash and run. The next one, that you just drop the leash and then start running. And because with Diego, it is, and even with Luna, I can imagine that running is working, running the opposite direction, because that is making their chase reflex into place straight away. And chase is on, game on, and bang, and they just want to hunt you down. So whenever we want to play with a dog, where we can just make that chase instinct come in. And Springy is the same, because Springy loves movement. Springy loves bouncing on toys. So
Mhm.
so instead of, because where normally where I can see in my experience where we make the mistakes with the recall, that we are putting so much pressure on the dog, focusing on because there we are, that is me, that is the dog, and I'm just focusing on the dog face, that come here, come here, come here. And then we start nagging the dog because we think that they are deaf and they can't hear us. And then we say that, doggy, 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 come here. And then the more we are telling their name, the less they are listening to us, because they can hear us. It just, they don't want to hear us because something else is happening. So the only thing that we just have to move away.
Mhm.
Move away from them, start running away, and then call the dog. But you always have to have something brilliant thing, a toy that they love, or just how you are using the ball with Diego, or some really tasty food that they really, really like. So moving away is instead of moving towards them. Yeah.
With the chasing, my dogs are good, because even inside the house, like when we start playing with them, they just like run after us straight away.
Yeah.
And they chase each other as well. So
Yeah.
that was a really big game.
Yeah, chase, hide and seek is a brilliant game. And these are all the games that we are building into in our recall.
Come here. Spring.
Okay.
Come here.
And I punch.
Just there. Come here.
There we go. No. No, it's this. Right. So, can your dogs do leg waves?
Better than me. She's so fast. I'm like, I'm trying to catch up with her. She figured it out right away what we were doing when we did leg weaves, didn't you? Oh, no, my hair. I'm almost here. She might need to go out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it can be that she's, yeah, quickly just put her out a bit
Okay.
because,
It may take a little bit here.
yeah, it can be that she's restless because of that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How about you, Felicia? Can Diego do leg waves?
Diego is good at it. He's brilliant. Luna, I haven't really tried it with Luna, to be honest. But Diego is good. At least one of them.
Yeah, so leg waves is again a fun trick. It's for the good for the dog's building confidence, good for the dog learning that proximity, being around us is fun, providing they like it. So so again, leg waves is a brilliant game that can be used for a recall. If you teach the bird and they love doing it because you rewarded it in so many different environments doing the leg waves, then it can be something that can be used for recall. Because the other reason why dogs are not coming back, because it is boring. But, I mean, not it is boring, but what we are offering to them is boring than what the environment is offering to them. But if we are offering something completely different at each time, so they don't know what they are coming back for, but it is fun, then basically it is the anticipation. Okay, what is happening now? So, for example, Spraggan's favorite recall position is middle. She loves it so much that that whenever I say middle, then she's back straight away.
Diego does as well. When I have food in my hands, he's in between my legs straight away. Like, I didn't even say anything. But he gets really excited when it happens.
Try the leg whip with her.
Luna, put Diego down. Diego. Yeah. No, Luna. Come on. Come on. She needs to come in between my legs first, no? Or how do I do it, Luna?
Okay, so back to here. So basically, the dog is coming from the front.
Yeah.
So you step forward with one leg. The dog is coming, that's it. Coming from, and now weave the dog across around your leg and feed it by your ankle.
Luna. Luna. Come on. Come on. Luna. Good girl.
Yay!
Luna. That's why I haven't done it with Luna. Here you go.
Okay.
Now your hand is behind you.
Oh, my other one. Right. No, nothing.
Try to move that mat, that sheep skin, because you were practicing stationary position there. It might not be the case, but just,
See?
and send her out. And as she's coming back, when she's still in the movement,
I just do it from the other leg.
that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Good girl. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, there we go. You just needed a moving dog.
Mm.
And actually, see the mat, removing the mat, that changed the picture.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So that's how their brain works. We were practicing all the sitting down and staying here. And now you want me to move.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Come on. Okay, let's try again. Go. It's good. Ooh. It's good.
That's it. Feed.
It's
Feed.
good.
Nice.
It's good. It's good. Yes. It's okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
She will learn it as well. Let's see how Springy is doing it.
Okay, I don't, all right, so I put my hand right
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Okay. Spring? Right.
Who called me and where are you?
Can I feed right here?
Yes, feet right there, and then step with your left foot. Step front. That's it. And your left hand, that's it. Left hand is behind you.
Oh my gosh, I finally
Nice.
understand it.
Okay, right foot forward. That's it. And right hand behind you. There we are.
Yes. It's right here. I'm about to lose my glasses for some reason. Oh, I think she might be done now. She wandered off. Or
Yeah.
did she lose her food? But I understand how to do it now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
No, not
Oh.
from the front. You are,
Oh, whoop. Wait a minute. That was something totally
that was
different.
backwards again. Yes. So
Okay,
the
okay.
dog is coming from the front and your hand is from the back. Behind the leg that is placed more forward.
She's not wanting to take treats.
Yeah, she's full.
Yeah, I think we're full.
Yeah, but it's mainly about leg waves is easy for the dogs. It is difficult for us from the mechanics point of view. But once we can put it together, that how our legs are moving and what our hands are doing. So
Yeah. That's the most sense it's made to me so far.
oh, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you put your foot out and then the same hand behind your foot, pull the dog around,
Okay.
feet by
Okay.
your ankle, and then the other foot.
Okay. Okay.
Then and then after that, you can just take the foot out of the equation and just with your hand movement. And sometimes with just body movement, if you want to do it in stationary position. Because
Okay.
we don't have to, so we can teach it in both ways, that we are standing in one place and we are moving the dog around. That's when I can use my body movement, my hand, or step forward, and pulling the dog around. So you can practice both ways.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you can start adding music to it. And yeah.
All kinds of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how to teach rollover.
Diego.
So for rollover, it is for the bully type of dogs, it's one of the hardest thing. For Shih Tzus, it's very easy because they naturally roll. With Luna, I am not sure. It depends on how confident she becomes with her body. Diego, I suppose there is no problem with him.
Diego can do it, although it was hard to teach him. Very hard.
Yeah, it's because of their body. What is the shape of this, like a bottle shaped dogs.
Okay.
It is difficult for them.
Yeah.
But once they learn it, it's fine.
Yeah, Diego is good. Luna, I've never tried it with Luna. I didn't want to get her confused other than first we learn that perfectly and then.
Yeah, so the way we teach it to them, that we are asking them to down and then start having a treat in our hand and pull that treat over to their shoulder, towards their shoulder. And as they turn their head, their hip will go out. And that is where we are marking and rewarding the first time. So again, not going for the whole rollover, just the tiniest bit when the hip is just turning out a bit. And then we can move that treat further down towards their spine. And not nose to spin, nose to spine. That is an E missing. It makes more sense. So moving that more towards, and as they are following it with their hand, their body will start moving. And again, there are dogs that want to do it quickly. That is brilliant. But there are dogs who will, I'm not sure. That's where we have to go into very, very slowly and in very slow increments, and just making sure that turn is happening just slowly. And as we are moving towards their spine, they will naturally roll over to their other side. That's when we are, yay, brilliant.
Yes.
So that's how we are teaching the rollover. And shoot the dog dead, that is the rollover part, where that is the end of that trick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically this cue becomes the rollover cue. Instead of rollover, we are just doing the rollover, bang, and the dog just rolls over, bang, stays there.
So hard with you though.
Stop sharing. So again, with Luna, if you get the mat,
yeah,
and ask her into a lie down first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh
There we go. There she is. Very cute.
Down.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then just very slowly let her follow that tree. Yes, mark and repeat, mark and reward. That's where that might be your first step that you are practicing for the first session. That-
And do I break it? Do I break it
What's-
after that, or just keep doing the same?
Basically, we are breaking it down as little
Ready?
increments as the dog needs it. She is already moving that hip out, but then you can see the pressure in her that I am not sure, I'm not doing it any further. So maybe that's the first one. And then your next session, you can move a bit forward with her.
Yes.
There we go, because her hip is moving nicely, but she's not comfortable with that body position.
She doesn't even put her belly down or nothing. There's literally a big hole under. Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a lot easier with Springy because her body type is completely different.
Yes, and some neighbor kids have wanted to teach her that trick, so they've been trying. So,
Gosh.
yeah. she's
Yeah,
got it.
I think Luna is done for this session for this one. Yeah, so it just like how with Diego, it is just very, very slowly,
Yeah.
very, very slowly.
Yeah. She'll get that as well. But Diego is like, wow. Diego, yeah, so Diego was like, once he knew what he was doing, so after the second time, easy. He figured it, I was like, oh, okay, I do it, and then I get a treat.
So how does Diego do it? Can you show it to us?
Mommy, I forgot Luna. Diego, come on, Diego, let. No. Let.
There we go.
He's trying. There you go. He's too excited. Taxi.
Uh-huh.
Taxi. Okay. Taxi. Nem, gyere. Taxi. Nem. Taxi. Gurul. Taxi. Gurul. Mit
Yeah.
van meg?
Yeah, he
And that's it. Taxi. Gurul. Yeah. You, when he's not this excited. Here you go. Diego. Taxi. Why between my legs? Taxi. Taxi. Guru.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Taxi. I just he knows it.
Yeah.
Diego. Taxi. Nem. Taxi. Nem.
Wait, that's what he said.
Diego. Taxi. Taxi. Ne. Marad. Taxi. Ne gurulj. Taxi. No, he doesn't just say that. Taxi. Nem áll, Diego. Taxi. Marad. Ne gurulj. Ne gurulj. Taxi. Marad. Gurul. 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 Taxi. Gurul. Taxi. Okay, we're getting that.
Yeah, he's doing it brilliantly. So from here, you can either teach him, probably the most difficult is if you teach him to, after he has rolled over, to stay in that position on the side. that because he's going back on his belly. So
Oh,
either
so
you are yeah, because if you want to teach the bang and shoot dead, for that
Okay.
one, he needs to stay on his side.
Okay.
Or from here, which he can easily, more easier learn, teach him to hold a blanket in his mouth, and then he can roll himself into the blanket.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. But with his movement, he will completely cover himself up in the blanket.
Yeah, because if it sounds like that, he can't stay on his, because as he's going down on his spine, he just turns over really quickly.
He does it quickly, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, Luna.
Diego.
What did Luna do?
My sister was wanting her, so I can do this with Diego. And she tried to escape, but because she's too bony and she can't really hold her, she nearly kicked her on the face. She usually headbutts everybody and it's so painful. So painful.
I thought that something like that was happening in the background because she just bang, right?
She's
Oh,
very clumsy. Very clumsy.
Come here.
right. So this was our last lesson. Da-da-da. This was our last lesson of our puppy class. And there is one more in the last week's video session. There is one more task, the water confidence, which again we can gradually, just very gradually, teach our puppies how to get into water. Sometimes it's just better to have a ball pit and then just put gradually very small water. But now the summer is ending, so it is probably for next summer. But also, if you are going out and find natural water, well, where you live there is no beach or something, but probably there are rivers. Alicia, I come with you as well. Rivers, there are rivers, isn't it? So if you just go out to the river banks and just play ball games or play whatever games, then our dogs naturally will just go into the water. It depends on our dogs.
Diego won't even go to the sea, which is like just this high for him. Nothing, not even near it. If I put in there, he just sits there and cries and tries to get it without touching the water.
Without touching the water, okay. Have you tried with less moving water, with more still water?
Yes, but deep water. So in the swimming pool, but it's deeper.
Mm-hmm.
But even in the bathtub, when I give him a bath, and if I just put it like a little water in it, no. Or maybe it's because he knows it's shower time.
Yeah, that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, but no, I haven't had a chance to try with him because like the river here is like very dirty and like there's not really space where I can take dogs in.
Yeah, so exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That depends on where we live and whether we have got a chance to take them. It can be priority or not priority at all. Depends on where we live. Where I live, there is plenty of water all around. So, well, my toy poodle obviously poodles love water anyway. So he's a great swimmer, but he's very tiny. So I have to be careful what type of water I'm letting him in, because he doesn't realize that actually it takes him so much power to swim against the flow. With Staffies are not natural swimmers, but she can swim, and she has got no problem going into the water if it's fetching a ball or something.
I still have to try with Luna. She hasn't tried
But
it.
yeah, but it is when you have a chance, it is just a nice enrichment, a lovely enrichment.
I do usually take Diego to the beach, and then I used to take him anyway when he was a puppy. But he would never go into the water. Never.
Yeah, exactly. There are some dogs who just want. I suppose that it's a different situation with Mika. Mika would naturally go into the water, I suppose.
Oh my, yes. She
Mika is a Labrador.
She loves water. Matter of fact, when a fireworks scared her, I ended up turning on the shower, and we have kind of like a little, it's sort of like a walk-in shower, sort of. And she just got in there and played in water and was just content. Yeah, even with fireworks going off in our neighborhood. So yeah, she loves water. Springy, not so sure on the water thing. She likes to drink it, but not so much have it on her.
Yeah, but with the fireworks, it's and now soon fireworks season will start as well.
Mhm.
With fireworks, again, it is a very funny thing, because if you start playing a game with your dog that you know that the dog knows and loves, and it engages with movement,
Mhm.
and like for Mika, it is with water and movement,
Mhm.
then it is just that same sort of fear, the level of fear that is causing high arousal. If we are harnessing into another high arousal activity, but with a positive emotion, that way we can change their emotion behind fireworks as well. So with my dog, it is just simply can be a thunder, an orientation game. When I throw a piece of food this way, then throw it the other way, or throw it in between my legs. So he can just run and chase food games. And and that high arousal that is coming with the fireworks, that then actually without the barking, it just turns into a happy game. And the same erratic movement, I am just where they can just simply imitate exactly the same erratic movement, what they would do when they react to fireworks, when they just, where is the firework? And you are implementing the same movement into a game, then that will change their emotion.
Awesome.
Because movement creates emotions in the body. Just like when you're afraid of something, then you start making yourself smaller. Yeah. When dogs have enough of something, and they had a fearful experience, and they shake it off. So if we can teach our dogs to shake off or put it on a cue, then that can help them relieve their stress levels again.
Wow.
Yeah, so movement helps with for them to process with their emotions. And look at that, how she's settling on that mat. And this is a time when you can stand up and try to take a step backwards, and then feed her for staying over there.
Should I do that?
Yeah, totally.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Move towards her and then feed her. Oh.
Overthinking kills the joy. Don't think about it, just do it.
It's because I've got Diego down here as well, and he stood up on his back legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what triggered her.
Yeah.
Oh, Diego, I'm sorry, I can't get. Oh.
Yeah, that's a brilliant position, Diego, in between. Basically, that is stationing as well, because you can see
Yeah.
that Diego is staying exactly at the same place, even
Yeah.
if he's staying with you.
He loves to learn new things and all of the tricks and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, he loves them. He loves the training. Absolutely. But Luna is enjoying so much.
Yes, yeah.
She has changed so much, and
Yeah.
now she's looking forward to the training. She's engaged. She's focused. It's just lovely to see.
Diego, listen. Good.
I wanted to take a photo of
Oh.
dog training. Hang on.
Diego.
And Spring is coming into the picture as well.
She heard Mika. I think Mika needs to go outside.
Oh,
Nearly got more packages today. Oh my god. Eating a lot, dogs.
there we go. 2 happy dogs and 1 tired dog. Right, it was an absolute pleasure having you around. I really, really enjoyed our sessions. And yeah, so my question